Knives Out is a murder mystery written and directed by Rian Johnson with a stellar cast of movie stars and character actors. The game's afoot. After his 85th birthday party, the insanely rich mystery writer Harlan Trombay is found dead. At first, everything seems to point to suicide, but after examining the case, the brilliant private detective Benoit Blanc suspects foul play and calls on the help of Harlan's nurse to assist in this investigation. This movie is a great example why I love Rian Johnson. Apart from The Last Jedi, he's made nothing but original and interesting films. Like many of his movies, Johnson likes to take a well-known genre and play with the concept. This time it's a good old-fashioned whodunit, but not in the traditional sense, even though it has all of the key components. Unlike most murder mysteries, this is not so much about who done it, but why. Every single family member seems to have motive, and after the first half hour, you think you know all there is to know about this case. But with each following scene, you learn something new and exciting. It's like you think you solved a puzzle, only to find there's a lot more pieces in the box. Finding out the truth about this family is a whole lot of fun, especially with these colorful characters and a great cast. But there is one anchor in the movie that keeps you connected to the truth in an unusual way. She's definitely the heart and soul of this film, the one you're rooting for, and I was really impressed, especially considering the talent in this movie. Because every single performance in this movie is great. Jamie Lee Curtis, Toni Collette, Michael Shannon, Christopher Plummer, everybody gets their moment to shine, and you can tell they had a great time doing it. The ones that stood out to me were Chris Evans, who's just terrific in this film. There's this one scene where he's eating cookies and giving everyone around him shit. It's the best. And of course Daniel Craig as the detective with a heavy southern accent who proves again that his comedic timing is excellent. If you haven't seen him in the movie Logan Lucky, do yourself a favor and check that one out. But besides the wonderful cast and script, this film also looks great. Cinematographer Steve Yedlin has worked with Rian Johnson on all his previous films, so expect some beautiful shots. Also, for the most part, this story takes place in and around a giant mansion. And just like the actors themselves, the set design is really interesting. So it's important to get a clear overview of the surroundings, so you as a viewer don't feel lost. And this movie does that in such a way that you hardly even notice it. But one of the things that I really appreciated about this film is that it's fun and it is smart. It constantly gives you information, but it doesn't feel patronizing. I had such a great time watching this movie. There were a couple of little things I saw coming in the third act, but for the majority, the story really surprised me from start to finish. It's a little over 2 hours long, but that time flew by because there's nothing in it that doesn't drive the plot forward. And it's just so satisfying to watch the small little details suddenly click into place. If you're a fan of classic murder mysteries, you have to see this one. I'm really glad that we still have writer-directors like Rian Johnson out there that still make original films, so Knives Out is a gem. So that's it. What is your favorite murder Christmas pineapple belly button special $1.99?